And we're here.
Oh,
BDP Talks Football. How you doing, man?
doing good. Doing good,
Doing good.
CBS. Doing good,
And,
feeling
and
good. Howie's not asleep at the wheel. I'm ready to go.
I don't think he ever is. I mean, look, I know we all get, I think, a little carried away with giving him superpowers. He makes mistakes too, but I don't think he's ever asleep. You know what I mean? Like he's always trying to work something. He's always thinking ahead and of how things can happen. And I mean, I think he did that with the two cornerback trades, right? I
Mhm.
mean, we basically, in terms of with the draft picks and stuff, we kind of almost got uh not Carter, but oh man, I just blanked. Alexander,
Yeah,
almost kind of like for free.
yeah, pretty much
Right,
for free.
you know, when you look at, and that's why Howie stocks those draft picks, man. They are like, whether it's to restock your team from a good draft or to be able to make trades that you need during the season. He does a really good job. So we'll see. I think the big stuff's still coming. But I want to let you roll because I know you have some thoughts on the trades. I'm gonna see if I can get in here and change that title like you always say I can. So
Yeah,
hit me with it, man.
yeah. See if you can give it a shot. I mean, traded for Yair Alexander for a seventh. Traded who did we give up? John Mechie and a seventh for Michael Carter the second. Both big trades. Twofold. One, they're better than what we have currently, so that's already an upgrade, right? We could say Yair Alexander, maybe he's past his expiration date, clearly past his prime. That's the thing. We don't need somebody in the mix of their prime current. We need somebody that's good enough to be supplemented at that position. You know, when the opposing team gives us three wide receiver looks, four wide receiver looks, and now we have four capable bodies at the cornerback position that can match up across the board. We didn't have that when Ringo. We didn't have that too much with the Dory Jackson. Now we have four capable bodies, whether it's Mitchell, Coop, Michael Carter, Yair Alexander. And a lot of people were saying, all right, well, Michael Carter, he's only played a lot in the slot. Okay, Cooper DeJean, I'd rather see Cooper DeJean in the slot. Well, now, if the other opposing team shows you a three wide receiver look or a four wide receiver look, those guys could be in the slot. You can throw Yair Alexander on the outside and have Coop play on the inside. You can't have Coop on the outside and have Mark. Like, there's just so much versatility that we now have in the secondary. I think that part of it is going underlooked. That we can throw people anywhere on any team and have a matchup in our favor. Okay, we want to shut this guy down. Quinion, this is your assignment. You're going to shut this guy down, and we'll have Cooper. We'll have Cooper on the number one with Reed, given topside help, or vice versa. Cooper, you could take the number one. We'll have Quinion shutting down the number two. I think Howie Roseman made some great moves. Then you have Yair Alexander, dude. Who knows that all this guy needs is a little bit of a spurt and some Philadelphia love, some brotherly love.
I think I was doing that. I think I got it changed. I was listening to you. Yeah, it's
Yep.
interesting. I want to go back to one thing you said about the flexibility, which I think is really interesting to tie into what you were saying about Howie too. Is a lot of Eagles fans, a lot of Philly fans were like, "What are we doing with the Carter trade? What are we doing? Coop's in the slot. Don't move Coop to the outside. Why do we?" But like you said, now we go get Alexander as well, and now you've got a lot of flexibility with what they can do. And also, like you said, I think Howie has shown give him a little a leeway on this of getting guys that well, Bond's a great example.
Yeah.
I mean, and it wasn't like he was a Pro Bowler before. I mean, these guys, Carter and Alexander, have shown to be top tier talents,
Yeah.
which had great years, and they've struggled since. But they've also both had injuries, so you get to where the upside is really high,
Yeah. I
right?
saw a
Without a
couple
lot of
trolls.
risk because we didn't give up much for him. We
No.
know we need CB2, so it's not like they're going to go out and be an absolute disaster compared to what we've already had.
Hmm.
So I think I don't see how you can look at it and judge it as
We didn't give up anything. That's
big.
the thing. Like, we didn't give up
Well,
anything.
basically,
We
that's
we,
what.
we,
Yeah,
we got yeah, we
basically.
got these guys for free. And I saw a couple people trolling like, "Oh, this is like getting Yair Alexander is like getting Zadarius Smith." I disagree. I think this could be like getting Hassan Reddick in the middle of the season. Like, oh, okay, we're gonna put re-energize this guy, put the battery
Yeah,
back in his
yeah,
back. So I don't
yeah. I
think
mean,
that this is going to be
what,
a negative.
that's not even close.
Yeah.
Darius Smith. came out of retirement, and he was right. So look at the Alexander is in his prime, and he was a recent Pro Bowler.
Yeah.
Like he could very easily, with Vic Fangio's help and maybe in this system, if he can stay healthy, turn things around and become a top corner for 4 or 5 years,
Yeah. And that goes
not
to,
just this year.
and I was thinking this as well when it comes to the Michael Carter trade. Who's to say that Vic Fangio didn't see tape on Carter and say, yeah, I can throw him on the outside. I can work with that.
Well, and that's it too. That's another great point because I don't think Howie is making trades. Now, obviously he's making the decisions, but I don't think he's making trades for defensive players without at least some feedback and input
Yep.
from Vic Fangio. Say, hey, Vic, I've got these guys who I think I can get for this.
Mm.
Can you work with that? Is that good for you? Do you think that's a good, you know what I mean? Like, what do you think about these players and how you would use them? Come on, they've got to be having those
And
conversations.
also, you're right. It's chess, not checkers. So
Yeah,
Vic could say Cooper DeJean's not an outside corner every single down, but if it's the
right.
right
That's
down
a,
and distance, then this is his time to play outside. If it's the right down and distance, then this is Carter's time to play outside. If it's the right
yeah.
down and distance, it's like, guys, you know what I mean?
Well, and to that as well is also, is it zone or man, right? Like
Yeah.
maybe Coop can play zone outside very, very well.
That's a good
And
point.
so, you know what I mean? If you're playing zone, maybe that is a time. Maybe he's actually better in a zone defense in certain schemes when he's outside.
Mm,
Because I don't know. I'm just
yeah.
saying that that's a possibility too. That these guys aren't always playing man.
Mm,
So again, you get that flexibility. And speaking of chestnut checkers, it doesn't mean because a lot of people, everyone, we're all as fans, we all get very unreasonable, right? We want this player. We don't care what it takes, and we're very short sighted and this and
yeah.
that. And why can't you get him? And it's like, okay, well, the other teams have to agree to the trades first of all,
Yeah.
but he may very well have been getting a couple cornerbacks, one for depth. I mean, we need that. We don't have even a second good starter, so we need depth. But also, what's another trade coming down the line,
Yeah.
right? I mean, we've got. I think some of these guys are injured and stuff, but I'm thinking, in terms of cornerbacks, you got Mitchell, DeJean, now Alexander, Carter, Jacorian Bennett, who's should be healthy sometime soon. Ringo, Jackson. I mean, we still have Mac McWilliams, if I remember correctly,
Yeah.
right? So maybe one or two of those guys gets thrown into finalize a deal for someone else as well.
Absolutely. Now,
Where it was hey, we'll give you this pick and this pick for so and so, and they're like, that's not quite enough. Well, we'll give you Adoree Jackson as well.
mm. Now also CDS, and I don't think this has been mentioned enough, bringing in Michael Carter, this also allows Cooper DeJean to play on the line of scrimmage a bit more and help out stopping the run.
True. Yeah, because let's face it, Coop hits and tackles like a safety, not a
I was
cornerback.
gonna say he's a corner in a safety's body.
Yes,
He is a
and
cornerback in a safety's
mentality
body.
too.
Yep,
Ment-
absolutely. He wants to
yeah,
lay the wood. He
yeah.
wants to lay
He
the wood.
I think he would actually be a fantastic safety.
I think there's so many different aspects that a trade like this can help us out on. And I do want to give the Jets some love. Jets, you appreciate you.
Yeah, right.
Appreciate you. I mean,
Yeah, well, I mean,
because this isn't a slouch of a cornerback. They didn't give
that's
us a
it. What
slouch here. They
wasn't
gave us
it
a
as
pretty good guy.
after his 2023 season, which by the way is not that long ago, right?
Yeah.
I
Yep.
I think it wasn't going into 2024. Wasn't Michael Carter rewarded with a contract that made him temporarily the highest paid corner in the league? At
Either
least
him or
one
Sauce
of.
Gardner. Yeah, one of the two. I
He
know
was
Sauce
one
Gardner
of the highest
got a huge
paid.
deal.
He was
Yeah.
one, that's true, but I think he was one of the highest paid corners in the league for 2024.
Yeah. I mean,
He hasn't been healthy.
no, this was a solid trade. And
Yeah.
this was a name that I saw float out there a couple times, but it wasn't one of the big names that many people were pinning the Eagles with. Like a
Yeah.
couple Eagles insiders threw this name out there, but this wasn't like a wide renowned name that the fans were saying, "Oh, go get Carter, go get Michael Carter, go get
Right.
Michael Carter, go get Michael
Well,
Carter," and how he
a-
just whoop. this is the move we're gonna make.
And you know what else? You know what else? To be fair, us as fans, we were not screaming go get Bond either,
Yeah, no,
right?
that's
Like
true.
that's what I mean. You get things like that,
That's true.
you know.
Yeah,
I,
Michael
I don't.
Carter in his career, 5 seasons, 3 touchdowns allowed.
Yeah,
Come on,
that's crazy.
you know.
That's crazy. Um,
17.1 slot coverage snaps per reception allowed this season, best in the NFL. I mean, come on.
yeah, it's gonna be. I don't know enough to know if he has much experience, at least at the NFL level, on playing. You know, he may very well be able to play on the outside too. You know what I mean? Like just
Yeah,
because he's been playing in the slot, people are like, "Oh, we could move Coop." Well, I don't know. Maybe Carter could be moved.
yeah. And when you look at I mean, and also, right, you have to look at the division that they're playing in. Who on the Patriots would make Michael Carter go on the outside to guard? You know,
Right. Oh yeah, yeah.
who do they like? Who are these outside wide receivers that you need to use somebody like Michael Carter to go out and get? Who on the Dolphins? What, Tyreek Hill?
Yeah.
That's Sauce Gardner. Jalen Waddle. Jalen Waddle doesn't play outside that often.
And Tyreek Hill's not going to ever
Yeah,
play for the
yeah.
Dolphins again. I mean, he's
But I'm saying
he's
in
done
the
anyway.
few seasons
But
that
yeah,
these guys'
yeah.
paths crossed, I mean, Jalen
Um,
Waddle, he plays on the outside, but he plays a lot of amount of his snaps in the slot.
right.
And who do you have? You have and the Bills, dude. The Bills only had Stephon Diggs. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really it. So why have this guy on the outside if the next best threat on the offense for these other teams is coming out of the slot? That's where you're going to put the dude.
Right. Whereas, here, oddly enough, I'm thinking when I think of the NFC East, traditionally
Your chat's turned off on the live stream.
it is.
Yep. Shout out to
Why?
Rose. I'm not sure. Did you go into your go to edit, see if maybe you made. There you go. There you go.
I didn't.
Oh, no, no, no.
Are they?
No, it's a. So you're gonna need to go to.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah,
Hold on.
just make it for adult only or something.
Yeah, I don't know why. I never did that. I don't know why it must have defaulted to that for some reason, but it didn't on any of the others. All right.
Dad, I'm live, but make sure Mason studies, Dad. He's studying right now. All right.
Is it chat there? Is it there now? I don't have it open. I'm in my studio.
I'm sure it'll pop up once chatters start chatting. Rhodes, I appreciate the information.
Thanks, Rhodes. Yeah, it
so
should be there now, man. Well, that you learned something new. And you know,
Yeah.
Ben, I wonder if that happened because this is the first time I went into studio and edited something.
Oh yeah,
after
that's
we went
probably
live.
it because you gotta
So-
you gotta click that box once you go into that studio.
Yeah, so now you got to do all the other stuff. Okay.
Now you know. Shout out to the Fever. Now you know. Sorry, we
So yeah, okay. So chat should be showing up.
um,
But oh, what I was thanks, Rhodes. What I was saying was
yep. we're
you know,
good.
I'm while you're talking about that, and I'm thinking about the NFC East, and traditionally you think about the NFC East. Why does that sample comments on? Is you know, it's always we've been a physical, nasty division,
Yeah.
right? And but then I'm thinking about it now. I'm like, yeah, man, we could use all those cornerbacks I named.
Dude, you
because
look at the
we're
Cowboys. You
going
got
to go.
CD.
Yeah, and look at the
you got,
quarterbacks. They all throw a lot. You
Higgins,
got
yeah.
Dart, you got Prescott, you got Daniels. I mean,
Mhm.
you know,
And then
it's a different.
you look at the Redskins. They got Debo. They got McLaurin. Then
Yeah,
you look
it's
at the Giants. I mean,
Cowboys got Pickens too, not just Lamb.
Malik Neighbors is out, but you got Malik Neighbors and this other guy Slayton over there in New York. I mean, we need
Yeah.
DBs that can cover, especially out in open space. That's
Yeah,
also a big deal.
And edge rushers that can get to the
Yep.
quarterback.
Yep. Well, the thing is with the edge rusher CDS. Now, this isn't why I was so when we came to our needs. All our line has to do is play to the standard that they're capable of playing at. They haven't been playing to their best ability.
That is true. That is true.
And
Carter has not actually had a good year.
And Nolan Smith, I mean, once he comes back off the off injury, hopefully that gives us a little bit of a jolt. But it's not that. But we're not undermanned. We don't have not enough talent in that area. They're just not playing up to snuff. When it comes to our secondary, when it comes to our DBs, we just didn't have enough talent to keep up with some of these teams. Like before we made the Michael Carter trade, I would say the Rams are a threat. The Rams are still a threat, but I feel a lot better going up against them, knowing that we have somebody on the outside like him alongside Quinton and Cooper DeJean than not having somebody like him alongside Quinton and Cooper. And also, what this does, see, this is why I love this CDS. Let's say Makuba is having a rough day. Well, why not? Well, now you can trot out multiple DBs and just go man and take Makuba off the field and have DeJean match up with
Holy
the tight end.
crap, man.
There it is, Rhodes.
Dude.
With
I don't even know, like,
$100 super
I don't even
chat.
know what to. I don't even know what to say to that, man. Except you started drinking early. I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
I'd say it's working. I would say it's working now.
Obviously, thank you, but I don't know if that's enough, man. Wow, thank you, man. I really appreciate that, and all your support in general, man. Because you know you don't have to support us the way you do with your gazillion subs and all 85 channels and all that, man. That's wild. I'm looking at that like, wait, is that decimal in the right place?
Appreciate that, Rhodes.
That's crazy. Thank you, man. That's probably more than I'm going to make in the whole off season for the basketball stuff.
Consistency is key. Consistency is key. That's what. That's the motto right there.
Yeah. What were we talking about?
If Makuba's having a rough day, it allows DeJean to fall back and go to tight end one-on-one instead of having Makuba in that spot. So again, it gives us the ability to play that we just never had the ability to play with.
Yeah, a little more flexibility. Now, I don't know if like Coop's ever played any safety or that experience, like how they would do that. But you're right; it's a lot of there's a lot more flexibility. And to that point, it goes back to what we were saying earlier about he's to us. Cooper DeJean is he's a safety playing corner.
Well, I'm talking matchup wise. I'm talking matchup wise. Like when you go man on man, it doesn't matter if he's played safety or not. If he's going man on man against a tight end, then that's a lot.
Well,
better.
and Coop, I think he's big enough to guard to cover these tight ends. And to that point, because I just wanted to look, because we were talking about him, like how you talked about him playing like a safety, and I talked about his tackling and stuff. By the way, he's already has. I mean, it's only his second year, but they only played half the season. He's already a career high in tackles. Also tackles for loss, which is where you get that like safety stuff. He's got 4 tackles for losses as well.
Because he loves coming off the edge, man. He loves coming off the edge and blowing it up in the backfield. Dude, his ball skill is elite, man.
Rhodes. Yeah, I'm still processing it, Rhodes. I'm like, part of my brain's talking to Ben, and the other's like, is that right on my screen? What's Oh my God, yeah. But oh, hey, I got a question for you. And you just mentioned edge rushers, because this is kind of the debate, because this goes back to how we get a little crazy as fans at times when you get into stuff like trades and wanting miracle workers, and some people are just like, they lock in on a player, and it's like, I don't care, give up everything to get that player, not thinking about what that can do to the team and everything. So the biggest thing I heard going around for Myles Garrett, to get Myles Garrett, and I'm curious what you think. I'll let you answer first, so I won't give my thought away on whether it's good or bad. Three first-round picks.
Oh, sorry about that.
Myles Garrett is no spring chicken anymore, as good as he is.
Yeah, 3 first-round picks is nuts, man.
Thank
look
you.
at the Eagles' last 4 first-round picks. It's Jalen Carter, Nolan Smith, Quinion Mitchell, Jahad Campbell. Dude, you can't. You can't give up 3 of those for fucking one player, man. You can't do it.
We can win a Super Bowl again without Myles Garrett. So it makes no sense to me to give up 3 first-round picks.
Fuck no.
Maybe 1. I'll give up like a first and a third. And throw in Jackson.
Yeah, a first and a third. I'd give it up. I mean, a first and a third. I would do a first and a third.
Because don't forget, I think the reason I said third, and I think I could be wrong, maybe a fourth, is I think we have multiples.
Yeah.
In one season, because that's what I mean. Howie goes and gets those draft picks. Yeah, see, Rose says the same thing. He wouldn't do it either. Three first round. But I'm seeing a lot that will. Like I'm saying, there's Philly fans to get caught up in this.
And that's the thing, because
give anything for Myles Garrett. Anything.
Going back to what we said previously. We're not undermanned at that position. That's the thing. We're not undermanned at that spot.
We just haven't been playing great.
Exactly. If we didn't have Nolan Smith or Jalen Carter on the team, I would still say no, but I would be a lot more open to the idea. dude,
Oh, I skipped this first.
this team is riddled with talent on this
It
line, man.
is,
It's
and that
even
and
Ojomo, right? Ojomo, I hope I'm pronouncing his name correct. Even this,
yeah,
like
I
they're
know it is.
all fucking talented, man.
Yeah, and the
They're
other
all
guy too,
talented.
whose name I can never pronounce, which is why I don't say it, who's been hurt. And then also, let's not forget, because we've talked about this recently now, because it's been 2 games in a row now, and that's been the elevated play of Jalix Hunt in
Yeah,
terms of the
and the
pass
Kobe
rushing,
Dean returning again.
and the Kobe Dean
We
returning,
have
Nolan
the
Smith
talent.
returning.
These guys just weren't playing up
Yeah,
to
that's what I'm
snuff.
saying. We don't
That's
need
it.
to go get, just like with corner, and that's the thing. We're such a talented team. We don't need to give up a ton to go get, potential Pro Bowl players. We can get average to above average players that will
We need
fit in,
C
that will
plus
fit
to
in.
B, C
And
plus B
yeah,
minus
and
at
that makes us
quarterback. We're fine.
better.
Yep.
It makes us better because of the depth.
And I'd argue we got a B out of Michael Carter. That's a clear B. That's not a C. It's not a C plus. It's
Right, right.
clearly a B or better.
Yeah.
I mean, this is
Yeah, I mean, Rhodes makes a good point here too. I just put up yeah, that's the type of thing you only do for a franchise QB.
Yep.
And even then, like you said, even then it's a risk. I mean, none of it's without risk, right? So, I mean, I'm sure if we took the time, we could all go through these can't miss quarterbacks that were drafted highly and they very much missed.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'd rather bring in somebody who is an established pass rusher that's just not signed right now. I know this guy's currently on a team, but a name like Jadavion Clowney type, just somebody who's lingering around in free agency, not getting. Just throw him a couple million, have him come in for a couple plays here and there, and see if he can get after the quarterback. I would much rather do that than give up fucking picks for Myles Garrett.
Yeah, I mean, for me, and I think they're both good examples. And again, it may be one of them that we get, and as long as it's not giving up too much, I'm okay with either one of these. I think we need to be looking at the level of like both of the guys in Miami, right? Jalen Phillips and Bradley Chubb. As long as we're not giving up too much, those are both guys who, if we are going to get a defensive end, I mean, like you said, I don't know that we absolutely need one, but that's the type of player that you can go get that's going to make a big difference with the talent we already have here. We don't need to go get Myles Garrett. We don't need to go get Trey Hendrickson.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting, but unfortunate that we now have the bye week here, so we can kind of see this team how it looks. Because I like how the team. I like everything that we have right now. I'm
gonna spill a secret for Rhodes here. It's an open secret. I think we all know it, and it's a Howie Roseman thing. Is we have good history drafting defensive lineman, Rhodes, because we just draft Georgia. we just go get the Georgia Bulldogs, man.
Come on, man.
I mean, aren't three of them right now? Right? Isn't Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Jordan Davis, right?
Yep.
Yeah, all three of them are
like another name that just doesn't get mentioned enough. Like these guys got to play up to what they're capable of. That's it.
Yeah,
play up to what you could do.
Yeah, they've struggled, and our offensive line has struggled a little bit too. You know, they both lines have been, and yet we're 6-2.
Yeah,
which again goes to the point of what you're saying. We do not have to give away the store to win a Super Bowl. And by, bringing in someone like that, the guys that are here need to elevate. We can get some depth. Like I said, a Chubb or a Phillips would be great at defensive end.
Yeah, it's almost like the analogy you can use is giving up all of your good role players in basketball to get that star player. And then when the star player comes, wait, where's all the supporting cast? Where's all the role player? Well, you traded all of them to get the guy.
Right, exactly. Like it's got to be a balance.
And also championship team to get the guy.
And also Super Bowl windows, teams with
Millie
Super Bowl windows.
Millie Williams is on the Patriots now. That was I know we were talking last time if he was on the team. No, he's not. He's not on the team because he got a fucking deal from Mike Vrabel and the Patriots. That's why he's not on the team anymore.
That's what always happens to Super Bowl teams. I mean, we're actually lucky we have what we have, and Super Bowl windows don't last very long. So for me, it doesn't make sense to give away the future and also to go get any of these guys are older, like Phillips, again, in Miami. He is in, I think, only his 5th year. The guy's only 26. And I think he has something like, he's in his 5th season. So he's 26, 27. He has 26 career sacks and 177 tackles as an edge rusher. 3 sacks this year in 7 games. Another 7 quarterback hits. So, I mean, like, Yeah, and I heard, I don't know if this is true. And that's the thing that's tough. There's so
Oh, I
many
already told
stuff
you.
that's rumors because they're anonymous and this and that. But if it now, I think it would get higher because I believe other teams are interested in him. But I heard the Dolphins are willing to let him go for a third round pick. Man, like I don't know how you pass that up.
Mm. Well, then, I mean, to the point that you always use to me, I will use on you. Well, it depends on how willing the Dolphins are to help the Eagles get back to the to get back to the promise.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, that is true. That but I don't think the
It's not
Dolphins
fun,
should
is
have.
it? It's not fun when
I,
it's done to you, huh, CDS?
I don't think I don't think the Dolphins should have anything against us.
No, I hear you. I hear you.
I mean, come on. I mean, Vic Fangio coached there, man. They like Vic. Now, McDaniel got rid of him because he's too tough, but that's a story for another day.
Yeah, dude, the Dolphins are imploding. I mean, not to get off subject here. The
Well,
Dolphins
think
are
about that.
imploding.
Actually, can we talk about that just for a second?
Yeah, go
Because that
ahead.
is wild to me. We're talking about the NFL, man, and you get rid of a defensive coordinator because he's too tough on the
Mm,
players.
mm.
I don't even know how to wrap my brain around that.
It must be a Miami thing, man.
Buddy Ryan's rolling over in his grave right
Yeah,
now.
it must be a Miami thing. They're just all soft down there. That must be what it is. This the
Oh,
same
yeah, I missed this. Going back to Williams. Yeah, you're absolutely
going out. Yeah,
right, Rhodes. He is. Yeah,
the same
Williams is balling out.
organization that
And
got rid of Brian Flores for Mike McDaniel. I mean, the
that's
moves just don't look
I mean,
manly,
that's one of the
to
things
say
that
the least.
makes what the Patriots did. Obviously, I know they had Tom Brady, but again, if you look at their success, they had tons of turnover with their roster. I mean, that wasn't one team doing all that. And
Mhm.
that is because, just like we've seen, you win a Super Bowl, if you've got guys who are now going to be free agents, you can't, other teams are all going to overpay to get them from you.
Mm.
And you can't keep them all. And then you gotta have that good GM and those talent evaluators to replace those guys.
Comparing the
You know,
two, the thing that Belichick always did well, that Howie Roseman is doing well, is just hoarding picks, hoarding picks, hoarding picks, hoarding picks, hoarding picks. It's going to work out for you.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I mean, Rhodes, they've got. Can't they just go online for that stuff now with OF and everything? They don't. They don't need to get out there to those clubs.
Yeah, too many strip clubs, too many escorts, too many gold diggers, too many.
Yeah,
I mean, just look at their team. Look
they
at
all
the
need to stay home,
yeah,
man.
dude. Look at the leaders on that team. You got Mike McDaniel, who's a kid. You got Tua
Yeah,
Tagovailoa, who's a kid. You got Tyreek Hill, who acts like a kid. Like,
yeah,
there's no adults on that team.
that's true.
There's no adults on that team, man. At some point, there needs to be a leader in place. At some point, there
And
needs to
and
be a man in place to lead these people through battle, and they don't have
and
that.
if you're McDaniel, and this is why again I think it was a huge mistake. Mistake. If you're a coach, that is something you should recognize, right? Your strengths and weaknesses. So really the last thing he should have done was get rid of somebody like Vic Fangio. He should have leaned on Vic Fangio, someone who could command the respect as a coach of the locker room. Because you're right, they don't have anybody like that, player or coach,
Yeah,
that can do that. And they're an absolute mess.
it's
That's true, Rose. Except I think that's everywhere nowadays,
no, but
isn't
here
it?
we
Though I
go.
mean, you
Because
look at Harden in the NBA, man. We've heard about that guy. That guy goes and drops 50, 60,000 a night at clubs, and
it's a problem.
when he's got a game the
Yeah,
next day. That's,
it's a
by the
problem.
way, why there's a lot of load management in
It's
the
a problem,
NBA.
but it's a person problem. Like
It is,
it's a
yeah,
person problem because you have the Florida Panthers, the hockey team. They're based in Miami. They just went back to back.
yeah,
So these people
yeah.
got to act like a fucking adults. Resist
And
temptation through the
I,
fucking season for crying out loud.
I'll give you a great example of that, and it's not football, but to your point with
I mean,
that is
Asia
the
Wilson's
story
in
I've heard.
Vegas. I mean, I'm like,
Well, no, but to your point, and that actually is funny you said that. I forget what year. I think it might have been 2008. U.S. Olympic basketball team, right? And their training camp was in Vegas, and they go there, and everybody went out. Of course, they're hitting the clubs, right? Kobe Bryant didn't go.
mm,
They all come back at like 5:30 in the morning. Kobe Bryant's going to the gym.
yep,
They're getting back from the strip clubs. They said by the end of the week, all the guys were staying in and getting up
The
to go
gym.
work out with Kobe
Yep.
Bryant. And there's your point about the leadership, right? That type
Mm,
of example to be set
mm,
and to command that respect. And Miami's just an absolute mess.
yeah, it's brutal. Yeah, you gotta put a dog in that spot. The only dog I can think of is if the Steelers want to let go of Mike Tomlin. Go get Mike Tomlin. You'll change that shit around.
Yeah. Well, and here's what
he'll get better out.
Rhodes' comment is to your point,
Yeah,
actually, though he put it first, is yeah, that's interesting. It makes you wonder if that's how McDaniel got the job in the first place in Miami.
yeah,
Um,
that's a good
if
point.
if it is that big of a problem. Yeah. But hey, maybe that'd be good for Tomlin actually, because you know what? I think he's overstayed his welcome in Pittsburgh. You know, sometimes it just gets to that point, whether a coach
Mhm.
is good or not, you're there that long and then you're just not having the same success anymore.
Mm.
It's that old cliche, you just need something
You
fresh.
need scenery.
Got to start
Absolutely.
over. Um, oh, hey, one thing I want to bring up
Shoot.
because I'm curious, especially now, and obviously any trade is going to be impact, but coming out of the bye, I want to say, how do you think we're going to do? We've got the Packers, the Lions, and then the Cowboys. Man,
There's only one loss
that's
in
a
there. There's only one
that
loss in there.
that's a tough 3 game stretch.
It's gonna be against one of the first two teams.
Think so?
I think it's either gonna be the Packers off the bye, but I don't see us losing off the bye. They, they,
I hope
they,
not, man.
that could just be the the early 2000s Andy Reid Eagles in me. Just saying, I don't see us losing off the bye. But I just don't see us losing off the bye. I think this
I
team's going to be so fired up after the acquisitions that we're going to make that I think there's just going to be they're going to be fired up and ready to go.
Yeah.
The
Well, you
Lions
know what?
game I think is a trap game. I think the Lions game is the game that we can lose.
Well, you know what? I think
But
the
not the fucking
Lions, yeah,
Cowboys.
especially coming after the
Even if I
Packers,
thought
and
we'd lose to the Cowboys, I would never even say that out loud. I would never
well,
say that
yeah,
out loud.
the Lions have a well, I guess pretty much the whole NFL does at this point, right? The Lions have this a thing for us, like they think they're a rival to us. Same
Do,
like the Rams,
do they
they
really?
all, yeah, they,
Dude, the Niners were a rival for a split second. A split
oh,
second. Like
that's Rhodes' team.
if you
That's Rhodes'
blink, you
team.
missed it. If you blink, you missed it. But that was the
Uh oh,
only team in the conference that I said, I don't like those. I don't like those. That was the only team for a split second.
they had a lot of nasty attitude, didn't they? They
Yeah,
hadn't earned
yeah,
it,
yeah,
right? Rhodes, those Niners, man, they tried to latch onto us,
yeah.
didn't happen though.
For a split second, but
Yeah,
yeah, you blink, you missed it. The
but
Lions, Rams might be our biggest competition, but come on, they're not rivals. They're not rivals, man. Come on.
I see. Oh, now he's playing the Cowboys thing on us. So going back in time to those '80s rings. Yeah, I know they have one more reason that I get it, but that's what all the Cowboys fans do to us. And then they're like, "Yo, man, you weren't even born the last time your team won a title. Come on, not you, Rhodes, Cowboys fans." And it's been what 30 years since the Cowboys sniffed the title.
Yeah, I was a year on this green.
Which, by the way, is another reason I don't want to give up the entire store to get somebody like Myles Garrett, because I want to extend this being potentially a Super Bowl winner for as long as possible. I don't want to go out into the wilderness again, man.
Yeah, I mean it's scary to think of, but I mean it's Howie's job to think of the now and
Yeah,
think
so
of the future.
31 years.
You know, you got to think of the now and think of the
Yeah,
future.
you got well. That's the trick is balancing the two,
Yeah.
man.
Dude, thinking life beyond Dallas Goddard, life beyond Devontae
Yeah,
Smith,
exactly.
maybe life beyond
Well-
AJ Brown, beyond Saquon Barkley. That's the only thing that's gonna put multiple rings in Jalen Hurts' pocket. Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe we can
and
go back to back here or 2
to
and
that
3
point,
years.
right? To that point, that is why, even though he still had productive years left, Brent Selleck was gone, right? Because
Yeah.
Dallas Goddard.
Yeah.
And it was like we can't allow Brent Selleck to be here until the wheels fall off and then think about replacing.
Dude, they all
him because-
replaced each other.
Yeah.
Zach Ertz replaced Brent Selleck. Goddard replaced Ertz.
That's what I'm sorry, Ertz. I meant Ertz,
like, we
but it
got
was
a
also the same.
continuous-
It was also the same with
same-
Selleck. Yeah,
the same. We got a continuous rotating door of dude top 10 tight ends that continuously
Yeah.
walk in and walk out of this Eagles organization. But
Yep.
again, we don't want to be like the Bills. You don't want to be like the Ravens and just you
No.
see their window and then it's closed. Dude, people are saying the Bills' window is already closed.
yeah.
Once Diggs
And,
left, that window was done. That's what they're saying. Lamar Jackson. I mean,
I don't know.
dude,
if
these
Lamar's
guys just can't. Well, dude, you will never win with a running quarterback. Never. You might win with a quarterback who can run, but you
Different
will
thing.
never win with a running quarterback. So it will never happen until it happens. And Lamar Jackson, he can throw the ball well enough to make it happen. Dude,
Yeah.
you
Well,
might like the flash, the pizzazz. It
well,
will
that's it. And
never happen.
you get the big
Mike
plays.
Vick walked into Philly, and what happened? It's a wrap. See you later. Go
Wait,
home.
hold on, hold on. I
Take
want to
your ball
pause
and
for a
go.
second because I'm curious. What is this, Ben? Do you know what he's talking about? You guys should share Mac
Matt
Hollins
Collins.
showing up for the Patriots game. That is hilarious. I missed something, obviously.
I'm not sure who Matt Collins
Mac
is.
Hollins did something. What did he do, Ben?
Yeah, let me pull it up. Let's see.
You know what, Rose? I can, but I've never done it, so I'm not sure exactly how it works.
Oh, he's shirtless? Sleeveless, I mean? Is that what we're talking about, Rhodes? Walking up
Was it is
sleeveless?
the way he's dressed for the game? Is that what it is?
Yeah. A beanie and cut off sleeves.
Oh,
That's what I'm
jeez.
seeing here.
I
Tagged you guys
right.
on that. Walking in like a patriot. That's hysterical.
Wait, is it a Halloween costume or something?
Yeah, it's a Halloween costume. You there? You muted yourself.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, it's getting
Yeah, he's got the
background
rifle and
noise.
everything. Yep. Oh yeah, he's muting himself over here.
Hold on.
What is that like a touch screen? Like a touch mic? Like you just gotta tap it and it'll mute?
Yeah. Sometimes I do it accidentally because it's in the convenient spot, but that also makes it easy to accidentally do it. I've done that with videos before at times. So I just want to see if I can share this. So I might as well might as well learn. I've got to share screen, select tab, share.
Make sure you pick one that doesn't get me out of here. And some of the scenes might eliminate me.
So okay. Oh wait, so now we can go. Oh, look at that. Okay. So that's the whoop. I can't how do I oh wait, hold on. I don't want the sound, right? So okay, so that's him. Oh, so this is Halloween, huh? I guess that's what dude. Does that
Oh, you gotta share it. You gotta share it. You gotta click on it and maybe put it in the scene. You put it on the bottom.
I thought. You know what? Okay, hold on.
Gotta put it in the scene now.
There we go.
There we go. Yep.
Can you see it now?
Yes, sir.
All right. So yeah, okay. So I wonder if you know what I want to know is does he have a real musket there?
Or a replica even?
Because you don't want to mouth off to him. I don't know how I get rid of this now, but anyway. Well, now I know I can share a screen.
Yep.
What just happened? How does that get there? All right, there we go. Are we back?
Yeah, we're back in action.
Okay. All right, I'm learning new stuff. Bro is ready. Yeah, that's wild, man. But I wonder if he had to clear that beforehand. Because I'm wondering if that was a real musket. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, so you're going. You think they're going to lose one of the first two?
Yeah.
Detroit, most likely.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I think so. I think it'll be a huge adrenaline dump beating Green Bay.
So they'll be
in Green Bay.
They'll be what? So 8-3 with 6 games to go. They'll have the Commanders in there twice, right? The Giants in there. Will be 3 of the remaining 6.
Yep, we'll be done with the Cowboys.
Done with the Cowboys. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking before the season, I was thinking like 12-5. I thought maybe 13-4.
I don't want to say that they need home field, but I think they need home field, man.
Dude, home field for Philly is a big deal, though. Yeah. I mean, I think they want that, and Rose has a point. I mean, I agree with this. The Cowboys' offense is really, really good, man. I mean, I know Dak hasn't shown it in the postseason yet, but that offense is dangerous. Their defense not so great, but that they can light up a scoreboard, no doubt.
You want to know what it is? What Stephen A. Smith says when it comes to Cowboys: what can go wrong will go wrong. Somebody's getting. I mean, whether it's Mitchell or Coop or Bond, Dak's thrown it to one of our guys, probably twice.
Well, that's one of his issues as a
You
quarterback,
know what
right?
I
And
mean?
then there,
That's the thing with the Cowboys,
and
dude.
then,
That's the thing, dude.
but
I will never be scared of Dak Prescott ever in my life, dude. Ever, ever.
that
I don't care how good his stats.
that's the whole debate thing, right? That's what they get in with Jalen Hurts. They praise all
Yeah,
these other guys, and it's like they want to ignore the big time turnovers that cost games from guys like Dak Prescott. Josh Allen has a tendency to do it as
yeah,
well.
yeah. You're
Justin,
right.
come on, Justin Herbert, come
Yeah,
on.
but the difference between this is the thing. The difference between Josh Allen and Dak Prescott is I actually think Josh Allen's good. Like I actually think that he can win a game by himself against the dude. I never ever CDS ever ever think Dak Prescott's gonna win a game. Ever, dude. Never. He's not Tony. Dude, I would say, dude, Tony Romo can do some Tony Romo shit and pull it off here. I could actually have that thought watching Tony Romo play for the Cowboys. Dude, I never have that thought with Dak Prescott. We talked about this. The only time I was scared of a Cowboys team that had Dak Prescott as the quarterback is when they had the 5 Hall of Fame offensive linemen and Ezekiel Elliott running the ball. Ever since it's been Dak, here's your show, Dak. You can throw and pass and give it to this guy and give it to that guy and throw for 4,500 yards and 5,000 yards and have an MVP type season, dude. Okay, that works for me because I know Dak's gonna give it to me a couple times.
No, I'm with both you and Rhodes on Romo. I think he's very underrated. I think
Yeah,
he's a
man.
heck of a quarterback.
I never think
Um,
Dak's gonna beat me by.
yeah, I mean, I don't think Dak's as bad as you think. I think he has a tendency to have interceptions at the wrong time, but Josh Allen hasn't been very good. I mean, Josh Allen's numbers are not. I mean, Jalen Hurts' numbers, even as little as he throws the ball, his numbers are better than Josh Allen's this
But
year.
who would you be more fearful of? We're up 5. 2.5 minutes left. The Bills have the ball at the 20. The Cowboys have the ball at the 20. Who do you think who is more likely to get that team a touchdown? Dude, Dak Prescott's like under 10% to me.
Is it the championship game? Is it to go to the Super Bowl?
It could be any game you want, man. It could be any game you
Okay.
want.
I mean, if it's to go to the Super Bowl, I'll face either one of them because they're both losers. I mean, I'm just saying. I don't think either one's been to a
Yeah,
Super Bowl, have they?
yeah. No. Yeah, Josh Allen. Yeah, man. Like that's the thing. Dak just doesn't put fear in me, man.
Yeah, we'll see. You know what?
He doesn't put fear in me.
Josh Allen doesn't to me anymore either with his responses to that scene of his wife in Sinners and the way he reacted. He no longer puts fear in me either because he's not just, yeah, man, you're not man enough to be a quarterback in the NFL. I'm just saying, but that's a topic for another day.
He's cut out. So you're saying he's done so. Hollywood has got to him and he's finished. Yeah,
But,
dude.
yeah.
This is the thing, and I actually think Justin Herbert's better than Dak, but neither of those guys instill fear into me. Like they could be good, they could be talented, they can throw for 4,000 yards, 5,000 yards, but they don't scare me. Lamar Jackson with 2.5 minutes left to go, dude's got a pass.
Well, you know what?
Dude, I like me, you, and Rhodes on defense. Against Lamar Jackson that needs to pass. Shoot, I'm picking it off. I'm telling you right now.
What you're saying with some of these guys, really, we talked about before, is they're guys that rack up stats in the modern NFL where you can't really play much pass defense. But when it comes down to, the red zone area, when things tighten up and so forth, and there's not as much space and they actually get to play a little defense, the decision making is not the best.
Yeah, like I gotta be concerned about these guys, man. Like Burrow would.
Yeah, I'd take Dak over Justin too.
Okay.
I'm with Rhodes on that.
Burrow
I would take
would
Dak over
concern me.
Justin.
I'd be like, damn, Joe Burrow, man. Like this guy can throw the ball. Like he'd concern me. Even though we beat the Rams, Matt Stafford would. I'd be standing up. Like Dak Prescott, dude. I'm still sitting down on my couch. I'm still eating whatever I'm eating. Not worried. 2-minute drive, Cowboys. Not a big deal. But if Matt Stafford has the ball coming back, if Josh Allen has the ball coming back, Mahomes, Burrow, like I mentioned, that might cause me to stand up on my couch. That might cause me to be on the edge of my seat and say, "Damn, these guys gotta really." But other than those few, man, again, we've already proven the daddy
I would
of
say,
the NFL is everybody else's daddy. He ain't my daddy. You know what I mean? Like Patrick Mahomes is Josh Allen. Patrick Mahomes is your daddy. Lamar Jackson. Patrick Mahomes is your daddy. Burrow, not your dad. He's your stepdad, Joe Burrow. He's not your dad, but he's definitely your stepdad. He can tell you a couple things, dude. These guys are losers, and I can say my guy's not. I can say my guy's not. Sorry for that tangent right there,
um,
CBS, because it pisses me off, man. That's how bad quarterbacks are in this league, man. That's how bad they are. There's a few guys. Other than that, they're all not good to me.
well, and I've said that before, which is why it irks me, the fools nowadays that are so present centric and they want to compare stats to the great players from before and oh, see how good they are. And it's like, you go back and look at film. Go back and look. There's not a, well, I shouldn't say there's not one, but most quarterbacks today wouldn't survive a full game from a game played 30 years ago. They just simply would not. They couldn't handle the physicality. They could both against them and the way the cornerbacks would play against their receivers. Nobody would be open for them. They wouldn't know what to do. They wouldn't know how to read the defenses. There's no defense. I mean, I shouldn't say there's no defense. I don't mean that the guys can't play D. I mean with the way the rules are, it's very passing game centric
Now
in
here we
today's
go. The
NFL.
quarterbacks in today's league are so watered down compared to the 2000s, 2000 to 2010. That's the only era I can really look back on and give a fair comparison. They're so watered down that a cornerback like Antonio Cromartie would be an elite lockdown in today's game. Somebody who was a number 2 next to Revis. Somebody who was a 1, but not really a 1, but a 1. Lock down in today's day. Dude, I look at these corners in this league. I'm like, man, stop it. These quarterbacks just can't throw. That's what they can't throw. And when you can't throw, the guys don't look nearly. They look more like world beaters on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, this is a great example Rhodes is given. If you go back and look back in the day, now, yeah, you can still get pop, but going over the middle back in the day compared to now is worlds apart, completely different universe. I mean, you were literally putting your season, if not your career, on the line going over the middle. But 99% of the hits you would have taken back then it's illegal now.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I can't. I have it somewhere. Somebody, it came across on X the other day.
You can't even hit now.
Well, that's it. And someone gave put like a 3-minute video up on highlights of games from like the 80s and 90s of what defenses did, things that were not even considered foul, not even fouls at all back then, or late hits or anything like that, or just roughing the passer stuff compared to nowadays, and it's insane how different it is. Oh yeah, we're gonna go back in the day for that, Ronnie. Like, yeah, well, I mean, the Eagles had a couple too, and guys named Andre Waters and Wes Hopkins who would knock you into the next season without a doubt. But yeah, it's just different. It's a different world, and I get to a degree the safety issues and this and that, but I think there's also a lot of stuff where it's just the NFL wanted more scoring because they think that's what fans want to see, and they want to get more fans. That's just how it's gone so far.
Dude, it's got to be betting, man. I mean, nobody can say that this is more exciting. Like the shootouts back in the day were more exciting because they were so far and few between.
Yeah, I agree.
But now
That's a great way of looking at it.
now everybody's giving you 30+ points. Come on, man.
Yeah, well,
dude, I'm watching the NBA. It's fucking 140 to 120. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Come on, dude. You think I'm gonna sit here and dedicate 3 hours to this trash?
There's no defense.
Come on. I can't waste my time with this shit. Oh, we had a good run. We had a good run these last couple live streams. But you know what they say? All good runs must come to an end. All good runs must come to an end. Oh, there he is. Back.
Oh, so wait, that was you, I think, though.
No,
you dropped out.
No, it was you. It was you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm watching the live stream.
Oh, okay. Because on my screen you disappeared and I was still talking. But yeah, I agree. And Rhodes, he's an example I've given. It's so wild. If I'm with Dan Marino. Now I don't know if he actually said this or not, but I'm in agreement with it. Apparently, like he made a comment that if he played today, he'd throw for 6,000 yards, and I think that's absolutely true. I think that is absolutely true. If Dan Marino played today, and obviously you played in an offense where he could throw that many times, he absolutely would because I mean, he was so far above and beyond in his passing game back in the day. He would throw for 3,000 plus yards in an NFL where that was unheard of.
Yeah.
Now, to your point, Ben, now you have trash QBs throwing for 3,500, 3,000, sometimes 4,000 yards just because they're throwing all the time.
Dude, you look at it and you look at the crossover. Matt Stafford went from like a bottom half of the top 10 to a top half of the top 15 quarterback, and overnight went to a top 5 quarterback just based on the lack of actual skill at that position in this league right now. Like it's that simple. The good guys left, they've been replaced by decent guys, and now Matt Stafford climbs the ranks. Dude, come on, man. You got Stafford. You got even Carson Palmer.
Yeah.
Dude, Carson Palmer would thrive in today's league.
Yeah. Thank you for bringing that up, Rhodes, because that's a good point. I don't know if you know this or not, Ben, but yeah, I'll put the comment up. Look at this. Look at this, dude. 1984. Look at that number.
Damn. Yeah.
Like I said, Dan,
5,000 yards
that was an era when if a quarterback threw for 3,000, that was absolutely huge because guys weren't doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Like Matt Hasselbeck, for like these guys, these decent guys from the mid 2000s would be guys. They'd be guys.
They'd be great.
Dude,
they'd be great today.
Matt Hasselbeck, Carson Palmer, Eli Manning. Yeah, he beat Brady twice. Eli Manning.
Jeff Garcia.
He'd be fucking Peyton Manning in this era.
Jeff Garcia.
It's crazy, dude. It's
Ty Detmer.
Crazy how bad it is, man. It's crazy how bad it is. Trent Green. You know how good Trent Green would be? Come on, man. It's frustrating thinking of this.
That's it. Rhodes is right. It's like back then, 3,000 yards was a huge, huge thing. You know, if I could pick one quarterback I would want to see right now, this NFL, in terms of entertainment value, for me, that is Randall Cunningham. With his athletic ability and his arm, what he would do in this NFL, I mean, oh my gosh. The guy could flick the ball 70 yards. Are you kidding me? Yeah. It was an absolute rocket.
It's crazy, man. They're just not that good. They're just not that good.
But yeah, now we got what's the deadline? The 4th, right? See if the Eagles pick up a pass rusher.
That's crazy.
What's that?
It's an election day.
Oh, is the 4th a Tuesday? Yeah, the 4th is a Tuesday. That's right. Yeah. Oh, they see we're digging down. He wants to see Boomer Esiason versus
You know what's crazy? And the problem is because you listen to New York sports radio. It's like listen to some of these older quarterbacks comment on today's game. Like you could tell, like they're just not impressed.
Yeah,
you know, you could just tell by listening to them speak the game. They're just not impressed by some of the guys that tried out there on.
And they don't want to trash it because they know how that looks.
Man, dude, Kyler Murray. Like, come on, man, you're gonna talk to me about Kyler Murray? Come on, stop it. These guys will be in and out of the league faster than.
Well, like, he might. Man, he might be done, man.
But Kyler Murray, Tua, these guys today would be Quincy Carters back then. You know what I mean? They'd be Tavares Jacksons back then.
Right.
Like just backups. It's frustrating. It's frustrating to watch, man. It's frustrating to watch. It's frustrating to listen to. It's frustrating to try to get like. You see the media try to brainwash you and manipulate you into thinking that these guys are guys. It's bad news bears, chicks. It's just bad news bears, man.
Yeah, and again, unfortunately, so many people are fooled into thinking they're good because of the way the game is set up now, where it's like even average quarterbacks, below average quarterbacks, can go out and throw the ball 300 yards and a couple touchdowns because of the way the rules, the defense, they handcuff the defense is now so bad. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Rhodes, I'm not surprised by that at all, Rhodes. What am I going back 10 years now? I knew that when Brady, I believe it was the Deflategate, when he had to miss those few games for Deflategate, and it was Jimmy Garoppolo and Jacoby Brissett filling in for the first 4 games, I believe, of the Patriots season. Dude, Jacoby Brissett playing with a fucking broken hand for the Patriots. From that game on, I believe it was Monday night or Thursday night, Rhodes. Correct me if I'm wrong. From that day on, I knew Jacoby Brissett was a legit quarterback in this league. He might not be a quote-unquote starting guy, but he can come in and play like a starter when the starter goes down. So I'm not surprised. Jacoby Brissett's the real deal. He's the real deal, Holyfield. But see, yes, to that point, because I feel like I'm just ranting today. Last week I'm trashing the Eagles, and today I'm just trashing the league.
Yeah, I mean, we might have to kick Ben off these things because people are going to watch and be like, the NFL sucks, man. All this guy does is bitch and moan and complain about how bad it is.
Yeah, it's Trevor Lawrence is too.
We call him a typical Yankees fan, Rhodes.
CDS. The thing is now is like the problem also is these guys can have one good quarterback. These guys can have one good season, and now they get paid like they're a top quarterback in the league. Dude, Geno Smith had one good year. Geno Smith had one good year, and now he's one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the league. Kyler Murray, one good year. These guys have one good year, and then
there are so few great quarterbacks. That's why they do it. You know?
That's why you gotta stop giving them their money because anybody can have one good year. Can you have 3?
Yeah. Well, that's
can you
like
have 4?
I can't
5?
remember. I can't even remember who it was. I just know there was a guy. This is like, I don't know, maybe 15 years ago.
You gotta earn your paycheck, man. You gotta earn your paycheck.
Defensive tackle in the AFC, signed as a free agent with, I believe, Washington, with the Redskins, not the Commanders.
Matt Flynn.
And no, it was even, and it was like it was a record at the time. He signed, it was like a $31 million bonus for signing. Mm-hmm. And he was never even average again. You know, he like had a bad, crappy first year with Washington, and then of course the injuries happened, and it was like a complete and total waste of money. But to your point, and this is a whole nother larger issue, and even more so in the NBA because so much of it is guaranteed. Where's the incentive for any of these guys to do anything when you hand them, they get drafted and you hand them $30 million guaranteed?
Yeah, no, I
like
agree.
What are we doing? But
I like Geno Smith at West Virginia. I like that West Virginia.
But I'm gonna circle back to the Eagles, man. Now that you're hopefully got all your ranting out of there, because I want to talk about going forward. One of the things I want to see. A lot of people tried to use it to bash Jalen Hurts before last game, and then they used it a lot last game, and he did it really well. And I want to see more of it, and especially I want to see more of it with A.J. Brown back, and that is Jalen Hurts under center. Mm-hmm. I think you can get A.J. Brown and Smitty more effective targets with Jalen Hurts under center more often. You're going to have more believable play action. You know, RPOs, I think there's more of a disguise for the offensive intent and what we want to do more. I think the fakes, again, the play action, the fakes for the runs are going to be more believable. You've got the drop back is just a more natural rhythm and timing aspect to the whole thing with the patterns, the 5-step drop, whatever it is, being in sync with the wide receivers and their breaks. You can get more crossing routes and digs, which, by the way, Jalen Hurts can throw because he threw some last game very effectively. It just adds a completely new element to the offense, more dynamic, more explosive plays and things like that. And so I really want to see those types of things with Jalen Hurts under center going forward more often in this offense. I think it's just going to make it that much more. Yeah, I was thinking that while he was ranting, Rose, that you're a big Geno Smith fan.
If he's under center, give me 3-step drops, quick slant to AJ Brown. Yeah, easy money. 3-step drops, quick slant, 3-step drops, quick out to Smith. Utilize play action, go deep a couple times. Absolutely. Give Saquon the ability to get some steam built up before he meets his first defender instead of them beating him in the backfield every single time.
It helps the run. That's a good point. It helps the run game a lot more too. I believe, like you said,
absolutely. I
think Saquon Barkley would rather be deeper right behind Jalen Hurts with him under center than the way they do it with the shot.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, it's less predictable for the defense. Okay, he's on the left side of the quarterback. They have a tendency to go here. He's on the right side.
The whole thing. And the one other thing, and correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I think they did it on the 65-yarder that Saquon Barkley hit. But correct me if I'm wrong, instead of 2 tight ends, Didn't we have a sixth offensive lineman in on that play?
Very, very well possible. I don't recall off the top of my head.
I
To be fair.
believe we did, because that was another, and I know we did on other plays at least. That's another element to the game that would be very interesting as well, because first of all, Calcaterra can't block to save his life.
Mm.
Right? I mean, the guy cannot block.
Yeah.
He's a good receiving tight end, but he can't block. But so that's another element, another wrinkle to the offense that would be interesting going forward as well. Because with that and with the play action and everything, you can still hit pass plays out of that with a sixth offensive lineman. So that'll be interesting to see as well. Rose, hey, don't forget our boy Nick. 10 starts, 27 TDs, 2 interceptions under Chip Kelly. That was the Nick year, man. That was, he came in and replaced what's his name and just lit it up, set the record for TD passes in a game, I believe against the Raiders, actually, I think, right? On a Monday night, or I think it was on Monday Night Football. Might have been Sunday night.
I think, yeah, I was excited for Chip Kelly when he first came.
But yeah, we talked about this a little before. I mean, I think a big thing with him is the up tempo, run the play as quickly into the clock as you can. Just not going to translate to the NFL. There's times and places for it, but it just puts way too much pressure on your defense. But hey, Rose, let me ask you, since you're still in chat and brought up Chip Kelly, you think he'll be back next season? If Rose is still here, you think Chip will be back? I've seen you talk. I've seen you talk about Chip. Rhodes.
Now the thing is with the notes, Rhodes, I think it's a no because he's going to take one of the SEC jobs. If I got to be honest with you.
No, you think he's going back to college?
Dude, come on. You know how, dude? They're about to fucking dump a shit ton of money at his front door. Yeah. A shit ton of money on his front door. It's crazy. It's insane how much money they're going to pay these guys to come back. Whether it's him going to one of the current jobs that are open, or I'm seeing like Steve Sarkisian maybe leaving, Lane Kiffin switching teams. Maybe the Missouri coach takes one of the more glamorous jobs. Hupel takes one of the more glamorous jobs.
Send Chip to the Miami Dolphins.
There's going to be tons of turnover in college football. Don't be surprised if you see one of these legendary names come back to college football, whether it's Urban Meyer or Nick Saban. One of these guys are going to come back probably. It's too much money now. It's gross. It's too much money now. I mean,
it is. I agree. There's going to have to be a lot of changes, I think. But
yeah, why not? All right. And especially the college game. The college game is fucking. I mean, Chip Kelly damn near invented the college offense right now. Damn near invented it.
That I hope you're not talking about Chip Kelly, man.
Oh, dude, Penn State, I think, has.
I don't want Chip Kelly at Penn State.
Yeah, I think Penn State has too high standards for Chip Kelly. Like, I just don't think he fits the brand.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That's not the style. But yeah, man. Well,
dude, if let's say the Texas job opens up, Rhodes. Texas job opens up. They go get Lincoln Riley. USC is open. That I can see Chip Kelly going to USC. Things like that is what I can see. What I can see transpiring. Not UCLA. That ship we already did that experiment. But going to USC, yeah. No, I agree. I agree that they're better jobs, but with so much fucking NIL money now and all these collectives, I mean, they're all gonna. Those two are gonna pay the highest. But dude, if you get 15 million,
are they though? That's what I was just gonna say. I don't know that they will. I shouldn't say they. LSU specifically. LSU has screwed things up so badly. They got the government involved because it is a state school.
Yeah.
And so I don't know that LSU is going to have a whole lot of money for their next coach.
Yeah, LSU should. I don't know what LSU should do.
So that's going to be interesting to see how that plays out.
Yeah.
Because they are a state school, man, and they ate like, because of coaching decisions and the way they did their contracts, they just ate like $51 million or something like that. But that's insane. It's not very responsible.
Yeah, unlimited. Yeah, yep. So we'll see. We'll see. Right? I mean, who knows if they go if one of these schools from the SEC go get Mike Elko from A&M? Who knows? Like that's the thing. Who there's so much money. Who fucking
Yeah.
knows? It's too much bread. It's too much.
Yeah, it's a wild west, man.
Absolutely. Rhodes, I appreciate you hanging
You're
out
not
with
far
us
from
today.
You're not far from LSU, Rhodes.
No, I think he's talking Texas. I think he's talking one of the Texas schools.
Oh, the Texas University.
Texas or A&M. Maybe he is talking to LSU.
Well, I mean, he could be depending on where you are in Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, we're going over an hour. We got to buy. We don't even have a game to be talking about, but
no, LSU.
I mean,
4 hours.
Yeah, LSU. Okay, so is it, unless you got anything else, Ben, I mean, we can wrap it up, and I'll let you go about your day. We got some football to watch.
Yeah, no, nothing else. Nothing else. I mean, it's just watching football casually today. I don't got any horses in the race today.
No, today is a relaxing day where you can just hate watch.
Yeah, and I've talked about this with Rudy a few times, and maybe we've touched on this here. If not, going back and forth in messages. There's no must see. There's no must see in the NFL right now. So I'm not clearing my schedule to watch any of these teams right now. Like nobody's like, oh my gosh,
must see as an
Eagles
fan.
I can't wait.
You got to must see.
I was like, oh my god, I can't wait for the. Wait, I can't wait for any of these teams. Like, maybe Pittsburgh and the Colts, but we're talking.
Rhodes, can we make you an Eagles fan and have you come on now, because Ben clearly hates the NFL, and I don't know if that's good for my brand.
Dude, Rhodes, is it? Is there anybody must see in the NFL right now? Let's be honest.
All of them, man. All of them. He already dropped it.
No. Oh, I got videos to make. I was telling that to CDS. I got a couple videos that I got to get up today.
Deion Sanders. Oh, because Deion's been getting crushed, man.
Yeah. Well,
last couple of games.
He doesn't want to recruit high school players. So what the fuck do you expect? Like, let's leave the health excuse out of this, dude. You don't want to recruit players out of high school. It's your own fault. You don't want to recruit these kids. You don't want to recruit 4 stars or 5 stars. You say if they want to come to Colorado bad enough, they'll come to me. Dude, you're the fucking head coach of a college football team. I haven't seen a college head coaching contract, CDS, but I can imagine there's recruiting somewhere in there. There's recruiting somewhere written in that contract. Yeah,
see that Ben? Jags Cardinals is must see TV.
We're trolling now. I get it. I get it.
Yo, Trevor Lawrence is going to end up the best quarterback in the NFL right there.
All right.
Top pick.
Fair enough. I mean, guys, look at this. Look at this. Kansas City and Buffalo, 425. That's the only game that I'm seeing here that I got a killer schedule for. Kansas City, Buffalo, 425. Allen, Mahomes. Oh, no. Allen, Mahomes, 425. I'm ready for it.
Yeah, well, that's one of them is going to be playing us and losing to us in the Super Bowl.
As for anything else, man, I'd really have to. I mean, I'd probably watch the Giants.
I believe you, Rose. You're a football guy. I get it, man.
I'd probably watch the Giants here.
All right, man. Well, might as well wrap this baby up. I'll let you go about your day and to not watch football, I guess. I'm going to watch football, but, we're all different. I mean, I appreciate you being on as always. I'd say go Birds, but we're not going to lose this weekend. So anyway, Rose, of course, appreciate you being here and filling up the chat.
Caleb Williams helped out my football channel, so shout out to Caleb Williams, man. I got to get on that. Maybe I got to start hate watching. Maybe that's what it is. I got to start hate watching so I can really come with the fire for these videos.
There's got to be someone you can hate watch as an Eagles fan, man. I mean, that's just
we're
crazy
talking 3 hours of hate watching, bro. Chicks, come on, dude. Come on.
That's all right. But all right, man. I appreciate you as always. BDP Talks Football. Go check out his channel over there. We'll talk to y'all later, man.